Good morning. So everybody have got the full stomachs after coffee break? Seems everybody happy, so we are ready to go on. Thank you for organizers. Thank you for pre-speakers. I think Andres and Levan have made a great start of the morning and have given the great presentation, so I'm just trying to keep up with them. I have put together a 30 minutes presentation, and I have to say it wasn't that easy, because topic is quite wide, but I have managed to squeeze it down, and I'll try to present some highlights about Tschudi Ship Management and its services and activities. I will leave some time for the questions after the presentation. If you need more details about us, of course, feel free to ask and visit our webpage. So, ready to go? My name is Margus Raad. I'm working for Tschudi Ship Management more than 16 years, and as a managing director more than 10 years. If we are looking into the history of shipping, then ship management is something which is relatively young. It only started developing in the 20th of last century. And because after the war, Second World War, the trade volumes started going up, vessels went really large and complex, and on a market we started seeing new types of ship owners next to the traditional ones, like commodity owners, like traders, like banks and financial institutions. And that was actually something which was creating the need for professional ship management services. First professional ship management companies were established in the 70s. The industry itself really started moving on in the 90s. And now, of course, it is a growing trend, and more ships in the world are managed by professional ship management companies. There are not very good statistics today available how many ships really are managed by professional ship management companies, but it is believed to be about 20% of the world fleet tonnage, and this is about 20,000 ships. We are talking about vessels more than 1,000 ton gross tonnage. Tschudi Ship Management belongs to Tschudi Shipping Company, which is a Norwegian-owned family company. Tschudi Shipping is 140 years old company, and it was established by two captains who were working on the first sailing tankers in the world back in 1883. And at that time, the company was called Ettevõtete. This company has survived so many years because throughout the generations, the family members have been daring to think and act differently. Hence the company slogan, which is dare to be different. Today, Tschudi Group is headed by Felix Tschudi, who is representing the fourth generation of the family. And the company has 6 main core activities. Number 1, ship management. Number 2, logistics. Number 3, transshipments. Number 4, financial services. Number 5, Arctic operations. And number 6, aggregate business. Tschudi Ship Management was established 22 years ago. And we are headquartered here in Tallinn, in Estonia. We have a number of subsidiary companies supporting our activities. We are represented in Ukraine, Poland, Netherlands, Kazakhstan, Mozambique, Norway, Denmark, and in Isle of Man. And this is something which goes along with our belief that in order to provide better ship management services, we need to be there where our clients are. In our Tallinn office, we have 25 employees working. They are supported by another 6 employees working in the foreign subsidiaries. On board our managed vessels, there are working today about 260 crew members and the same amount of crew ashore. So that makes about the total pool of seafarers we manage just above 500. Ship management companies, there are 3 different types of them by their nature. There are internal ship management companies like Port of Tallinn and Tallink. There are third-party ship management companies like ourselves. And there are hybrid type, the ones who do both. They own ships and they also manage the ships of the others. While Tschudi Ship Management was established 22 years back, we were poorly designed to serve our own Tschudi vessels. Over the years, the business has been transformed. And actually today we are only managing the vessels owned by other ship owners. And being ship owners ourselves, we know what the expectations to ship management services are, and therefore we always deliver our services with the owner's approach. We have 5 main services what we deliver. These are technical management of the vessel, secondly crew management, commercial management, operations management, and compliance management. Technical management is the largest share of our business. And this is something which is everything to do with the technical side of the vessel. Planned maintenance, procurement of services and spare parts, preparation and execution of dry docks, communication with the flag state and classification societies, insurance arrangements. These are all daily technical activities we do. Beside of that, our team of technical superintendents are able to support our clients with new building supervision services, layup management, repair supervision. Crew management is the second largest share of our business. I would say crewing is actually the most important part of what we are doing, because the successful ship management, it all starts from the crew. Good quality crew makes the difference. So it all starts with the selection of the crew, verification of their background, documentation, making all the travel arrangements, crew planning, assessing training needs, payrolling, and salary payments. We are mainly working with the crews from Baltic countries, Poland, Ukraine, and the Philippines. And we put together the crew complement for each single ship depending on the owner requirements, depending on type of the vessel, nature of the trade, and geographical locations. Commercial management, that is the smallest part of our business, but within this service we are seeking the employment for the vessels and assisting owners to negotiate the terms and conclude the charter parties. We act as an intermediary between charterers and ship owners, and if necessary, we can also make the freight calculations, voyage estimations, and also collect the freight on behalf of the ship owner. Operations management, that is going hand in hand with commercial management, and within that service we are arranging bunkers, we are appointing vessels agents, we are arranging all the necessary surveys, audits related to the employment of the vessel. Since we are servicing also a number of vessels which are working in oil, gas, and offshore market, then it is very important for this particular segment the cooperation between all the parties, because you need to very carefully plan and execute all the activities and movements of the vessel within the area of offshore installations. QHSE or compliance management. I believe most of you are well aware that shipping industry is highly regulated, and in order to stay in business, vessels need to be in compliance with the international and national rules and regulations. And not only, there are a number of non-mandatory requirements vessels very often need to comply. So our compliance team is responsible for or taking care of all this to make sure that vessels and office safety management systems are up to date and fully implemented. We are currently authorized to operate vessels under 9 different flags. Latvian flag, Denmark, Bahamas, Bahrain, Marshall Islands, Malta, Panama, Isle of Man, and Cyprus. So I see some smiles, so Estonia is not in a list yet. So we can talk about that more. In addition to that, we are also certified for quality, environmental, and occupational health and safety management systems, all by Det Norske Veritas. Why to outsource ship management? I think in that industry this is $1 million question, and can be have a lengthy discussions about that. But what I believe is that the industry is changing so much and getting so complex that this is really the way where the industry goes. And I'm just presenting a couple of most important arguments why I believe that it's a good idea And first two are actually the most strongest one. First of all, flexibility and scalability. Shipping economy is fluctuating a lot. It goes all the way up and down, and the waves are very strong. And along with these movements, ship owners very often also need to adjust their fleets, either to increase or decrease them. And by outsourcing the services, this will take off from the ship owner the hassle to actually to deal with these changes, what needs to be done in-house by building up new teams or making people redundant instead. Focus on core activities. Being observing the ship management very closely many years, it might be seem that it's not a very difficult job to do, but it's a firefighting every day, a lot about bits and pieces, and these things are taking away the focus. And shipping companies should deal with their core business, which is strategic management, which is chartering, which is fleet expansion. And by outsourcing the services, they can focus on that and taking off all these daily hassles. Time is running. There are a couple of others which are supporting the outsourcing decision, which are global presence, expertise and experience, cost efficiency, and technologies. I don't stop too much on those, but to conclude, I believe that outsourcing is the way ahead. The share of vessels managed by professional ship management companies will increase. As a next topic, I will tell a little bit our fleet and our abilities to manage vessels. Today we are managing 18 vessels in the full ship management, and we have involvement in 37 vessels in a crewing side. We have a capability to manage most type of the vessels, except tanker vessels. Our current fleet consists of dry cargo vessels, dry bulk vessels, tugs, passenger vessels, and oil, gas, and offshore wind support vessels. Majority of the vessels are working in Europe, but we have a number of vessels also working in different locations of the world, like Caribbean Sea, Far East, east coast of Africa, Arabian Gulf. So we do have a capability to manage vessels worldwide. While saying that we are able to manage most of the vessels, I think it's noteworthy to say that we have a very strong experience on managing vessels in the offshore wind. We have been on that market more than 10 years, almost since the beginning, while the offshore wind support vessels started operating as they are today. And we have been participating in more than 50 projects with our managed vessels in the offshore wind industry in 7 different countries. And during that period, we have conducted more than 80,000 personnel transfers offshore from the vessel, between the vessel and offshore installation. So, yeah, in conclusion, Tschudi Ship Management is a 22 years experienced company. So we have capability to manage most type of the ships. We are backed by a reputable Scandinavian mother company, and we are able to deliver full span of ship management services like technical, crew management, commercial operations, and compliance management. And as additional services, we can also provide vessel inspections, tender management, distressed asset management, and personnel services. So, thank you. Questions, please.